Well, hello and welcome back to Monteith. We're hanging out on our soon-to-be farmyard, and we got some good comments, some good suggestions on what we need to take care of with our money. But today, we're gonna get through planting season and potentially all the way to harvest. We'll see how it goes. First thing is first, it is January. That means we have a loan payment to make. $59,493 removed. Next, I guess we're gonna drive home with this stuff. This one I'm not really worried about repairing. The rest of the things I am. So let's start with the harvester's good. We did that. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the only thing really that needs repaired. So we'll spend some money on that. We're also going to buy a good amount of propane and then see where money's sitting. So we're at 1.275 right now. We do have that hay that we can sell. That'll give us another 70 some $1,000 here this month. And then we'll be looking at land. We'll be buying some more land and expanding. And I think this will set us up to the next iteration, buy more equipment, is kind of what I'm thinking. But we'll see where the money's at after this repair. And we got to buy a trailer so that we can move that hay around and sell that. So it's going to be somewhat of a wash, but we'll see if we can get back to that 1.3 million. Okay, we are here finally at the repair spots. And it's going to cost us $4,000. That's not terrible. We'll go ahead and repair the trailer too. I'm not sure what benefit that gives us, but might as well get it done. The white's not too bad. We might use it a little bit more, but let's go ahead and get some propane. I think what we'll do is about 20,000 liters. I think that might be a good amount just to, since we have the cash. And that's definitely gonna hurt. That's a big payday right there, or a big bill. That's 60,000. We're definitely not gonna get back to 1.3 million, but that's okay. We have plenty of options in land that we can buy with the money we have. Let's go ahead and deposit that here, and it'll be prepped for next time we harvest to instantly dry some corn for us. All right, we got the white here. We're gonna get it repaired as well. It's got a ton of hours on it, just insane. But only 2,100 in repairs. That's not terrible at all. So what I'm thinking here, let's go into the map. I think we're gonna go with field number 3 over here for just under $1 million. Let's look at the conditions right now. It has, oh, look at all these with double fertilizer. It does need lime, but out of all of them that we're able to afford, 12's the only one that doesn't need lime. We could afford 11, 12, 3, and 13. So I think we're gonna go with 3 this time. So that gives us 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 14, and 16. We're getting there, we're getting there. And 248,000 left over. I guess the next thing is to head home with this. We'll go get the spreader that is completely full of lime right now, or pretty close to being full of lime right now, and get that field prepped. We'll have to just do lime, I believe. And once we get over there, we can see what was planted on it previously. But I'm tempted to lease a tractor and planter to help us speed up planting this year, since I don't think we'll actually be able to afford to buy the equipment. We could still lease it. Heading out to the field, 70, no way 7,400 or 7,500 here is gonna be enough, but we'll get started. Pretty good size field here. It says it is just under 40 acres. Craziness. I think we did a contract on this field. Maybe it wasn't this one, but we've done a few over here. Pretty muddy ground. See, no signs of what the crop was. But that's okay. Locked into place. And as I was gonna say, for me, just a nice Saturday evening lime session. But as quick as that's dropping, we're not far from the store, luckily. Let's get her done. Well, not even around the headland. So it's going to be a little bit of a grind session here, but luckily you can see the store in the distance. So it won't be too bad back and forth. And we'll just do 8,000 at a time here. You know, we can do this a lot more intelligently. Let's go ahead and buy the trailer we're going to need. I think we're going to go with this Demco steel drop deck. We can drop this trailer here for now. I mean, it's pretty cheap. We'll go with 16,000 right now. We'll get those installed on the trailer. and driven over to the field so we can load them up a lot quicker. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull it off with what I want to lease, but we will look at the price of semis. We kind of wanted to do an upgrade. Maybe we'll see how much we can sell our existing one for and just see what the options are. Maybe there's an engine upgrade we can do on ours to get a little more horsepower out of it. Yeah, it's a big field. Gonna be a good day to get some liming done. Little snow in the forecast. All right, I think the wise thing to do here is to pick up where we left off and just continue on this path and somewhat treat the neighbor's field with some lime as well. A little overspray going on there. Never hurt anybody. I don't think it does. Yeah, let's keep rolling. Doesn't look like it quite lines up here. How's that gonna look on the map? All needs lime. I don't think that updated. There we go. Yeah, that little strip, that's gonna be annoying. It's a lot of money just to drop for that little strip. Frustrating. Not bad though. We'll figure it out. Yeah, look how it's overlapping. Why is it doing that? That's weird. It's like it still didn't set it up correctly. Huh, let's go get full again, and we'll try to do this again with the guided steering. I guess I could just drive like a normal person and not use guided steering. Might be the best choice for this situation. Yeah, look, it's just weird how it's doing that. And well, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way here. Cruise around ourselves. Just get over as far until it's, yeah, I think that's good right there. And we'll get her done. Well, we're gonna have to go get a few more bags of lime, which isn't that bad of a deal. Just a little bit short here. I mean, we estimated that pretty well, actually. I think I will just drive in on my own since we can go 32 on this. It's not gonna be much quicker to take the semi. But to be safe, we'll grab 6,000. Now, it's occurring to me that I should be keeping an eye on lime contracts for these remaining fields so that I could get paid. Even though I'd have to buy the product, I would still profit to treat the fields with lime, so hopefully they don't need it treated by the time it comes for me to buy it. Always looking for opportunities to save a little bit of cash. Now we should have plenty to get there and back. And I don't think we're gonna worry about those tiny spots we missed. We're not gonna stress about it. Like, looking at the entire map, like, yeah, we'll grab this little piece, but I'm not too worried about the little specks that we've missed along the way. No big deal. It's all set there. All right, let's get this back to, I guess the farmyard will be fine. Or no, we'll just drop it off here, and then we'll grab the semi, get the hay, get it sold. And then I think it's time to get to April so we can start planting. We will do a mixture of corn and soybeans this time around. All right, 2 trips it is. 160,000 liters on this one. John Deere is super fast loading these. Like, imagine how long it would take me to do this alfalfa field. Man. At least we don't have to ted it. So you get a mower that can do the swaths for you, and then you just bale it and pick up the bales. I guess that's not terrible. That's a lot of time, though. A lot of dedication. These big fields. All right, I hope you can sell it here. I think we can. So we'll go ahead and unstrap now. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So we'll get the rest of them. That was 46,000. Should be another around 30 for the rest of it. And we'll be at about $250,000 to get us by until next year, which is pretty awesome. We might be able to buy some equipment for the alfalfa. Because at this rate, every field's going to be alfalfa that we don't own. It's seems to be the product of choice for these farmers here. Okay. Let's see where we're at. 32,000, yeah, so that's nice. We're at 273. Let's take a look at a few things in here, because I was kind of tempted when it comes to the baling part to use something I just haven't used yet. And I'm kind of thinking I want to save up for this, even though it's a round baler. The bale size on these, are they huge? Got to be huge, right? Like a combination of that, the Vermeer baler here, and the MacDon to do the grass. I think the MacDon can do the grass, right? Yeah, I've cut grass with it before. But what other implements does the MacDon come with? Nothing for baling, but we do have the it's only 5 meters. That's not a huge win. What is the super expensive grass treatment? Let's go into that real quick. Grassland's what I meant. So the Crone. The Crone's $500,000. So maybe, yeah, if we go in big, yeah, next time. Leasing costs $23,000 for that. That's not bad. It's not gonna pay for anything, right? Like we're only gonna get $77,000 worth of hay. So it wouldn't pay for this stuff. So we're talking about a $700,000 investment to get started. All right, let's keep an eye on contracts. We're not gonna do plowing, but if we can find some that get us closer to that investment between now and then, maybe we do it. All right, let's skip some time. I think we are gonna keep an eye on contracts though while we're working. Like if we can have workers doing contracts in the background, we might as well. And we have some deals popping in too. A Fendt telehandler would be pretty awesome. This wouldn't be terrible. Would not be terrible to get that for a rake. And let's look at contracts. Nothing. We're not doing, I mean, even though it's $68,000, I'm not doing the plowing job. Oh, look at that. That would have been nice. All right, let's keep rolling. Let's get to March. So alfalfa cutting contracts would probably pay pretty well too. I haven't seen any of those because I haven't been paying attention for them. We have a deal on, what does that go to? Huh. Oh, that's cool. You can, okay. All right. Forage harvester. Okay. And then contracts, plowing, sowing starting to show up, and cultivating. I don't like that field. We are in March already. And let's check the deals. Oh yeah, depending on what we buy though. See, this would come in handy, but if we don't need swath. What is multi-tab? What does that do? It's just a cosmetic thing. It's like take all this off, right? What do we need a spare? What do we need $150 of a spare wheel? Okay, anyways, that's a pretty good 65% off. I don't know. And this too, pretty good deal there too. I like our original plan. All right, let's double check the calendar for planting. We could plant oats, but I don't think we're gonna do that. Soybeans and corn are April and May. All right, what's in the use today? Tempting me. Let's look at contracts now. Still just plowing and got a hoeing contract. Let's grab that and do that on a worker. That's 50 grand. We can borrow the items. Get that all prepped. Let's get more money coming in. We got to do these side jobs and straight in front of us. Okay. So unfortunately, while we do all our planting, at least in April 1, this will be the only contract that we can really take advantage of. So we'll let them get rolling on that. And we are going to grab this tractor, the 9R, get the planter, get everything filled up on that. And I think I'm going to get a worker going on planting corn in the field in front of us. And then we're going to lease some equipment to start planting in our new field. Let's see what we have over here. That's herbicide, isn't it? We have fertilizer in here. Dang. All right, let's get this over there so we can empty that. I mean, if we're going to use a contract, like, they still want that. The hoeing's active. Like, I just don't know if it would get done. Yeah, let's just do one at a time. I don't want to do like 4 hired contractors. Let's just do one at a time, hold ourselves to that. Do multiples if I'm one running the other one. And we're gonna need this setup anyways, so this isn't really a waste of time to get it all configured on the sprayer again. We'll get strategically close. Oh, is that gonna be it? Not bad. We are gonna get a delivery of seed though, and I'm gonna grab 2 of them right now. The fun thing about the next part is we're gonna be able to lease whatever we want right now, just to try it out. And that's nice and full, or close enough. And we'll just have to hit H, let them go. All right, let's get in the menu here. Let's reset the sales location though, so it does show up at the store. We'll go into, let's go to planters first so we can know what kind of horsepower we're gonna need. Yeah, we could use this John Deere. Yeah, let's lease that. Does this have, well, let's make sure we need to have no previous cultivating, and this does not have fertilizer. What is that field? How's that field looking? I think it had 1 application already, so let's go ahead. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. Use something different. This one requires 360 horsepower, so we're gonna lease that. And I don't think I've ever used the 8XR or the 8RX, so let's go ahead and lease that and head on over there. Are they struggling getting started? Are we doing here? We all right? All right. And then we need to buy some seed here as well. We'll just do 1 for now here. And nice to just mix it up a little bit here. And I think we will do some soybeans in this new field. Only 29% capacity here. We'll see how 1,000 seeds lasts here. 10% done almost with the contract. Doing a good job. All right. Looks like the width is correct on this one, luckily. Cruise around at 10 miles an hour. We'll probably do a little speed override here eventually, but I want to get going normal. It's just a little area that it's not getting, but I think it's going to be okay. Nice expansion, new field. Another season, getting some crops in the ground. Time to listen to some music and get this done. That really cooked through that seed. I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go buy some more. And for the spots, I'm kind of like, I get a lot of comments about, you know, plow it back up. I'm doing kind of a boycott. Kind of boycotting that. I just don't like the way they implemented it. I really feel like replanting and like recultivating should be enough. Like, you don't see the spots here, right? Like, it shows that it's in there. I don't know if they fixed it. I haven't really been paying attention. I'm really kind of, like I said, ignoring that feature at the moment. Is this thing gonna fold up? There it goes. All right, let's go back in. We're gonna buy about 2,000, maybe 3,000 seed. Yeah, we're gonna do another field with this. So yeah, we'll do 3,000 seed this time. I feel like this mod's going through the seed really quick though. 21% now. They're cooking, making us about 45 grand. Definitely gonna pay for all the leases at least. Should have delivered it with the semi. Silly. It's all right. And a little bit left here for later. What did they plant here? It's got to be like oats or something, right? They planted corn already this morning. Nice. I'm starting to have a suspicion that using the drill that doesn't cultivate gives us less yield. Just based off the results we've been seeing. Like, we made the most money the first year with less fields than we did the second year with soybeans and corn, and then the third year we did just corn again and still didn't hit that 1.5 million mark. I guess we only hit $1 million the first year, but we spent a bunch of money. It seemed like we should have made more money year 3 is what I'm thinking. I could go back and look at the results, but I'm lazy. But it just felt like it didn't yield any better, even though we treated it better. Something's amiss. Just kind of remembering I should probably be checking on the other field here at this point and see how they're doing. Are they stuck? Have they been stuck forever? Let's stop for a second. Nope, they're cruising along. They're doing good. liquid fertilizer is getting low. I hope they give us a notification of that. What's that going to do to the fertilizer? Needs rolled. Okay, first application. All right, and they're just about to the headlands over here. All right, yeah, we'll have to we'll have to rescue them soon on that. Let's keep cruising, and we'll get some liquid fertilizer bots pretty soon. I think after this pass, we will head in to get that liquid fertilizer and take a break. We're making good progress here. We're gonna do soybeans on the field by the new farmyard. We're not gonna quite make that yet. I think I wanna get a couple more fields before we lose the yield over there. Every little bit's gonna help. And we're gonna, oh, it is gonna turn and get this. I was gonna say we missed a little bit, but we'll be good. Just a little turn here in the pass. All right, let's go ahead and halt that here. And what do we have here? This is liquid fertilizer, just a little bit. And this is herbicide, but all this stuff can come home with us. Let's go to consumables, liquid fertilizer, and we're gonna grab 3 right now. We'll probably need more, but that'll be good for now. We do have a little rain in the forecast, so we'll have to keep rolling on this. We don't want to plant in the rain. We can, but, you know, we don't really want to. More, okay, like this one's, that one, all of these are turning in to alfalfa. Like, is that all that's left besides what we own now? It looks, oh my goodness. No, this is corn here, but then alfalfa, 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 alfalfa. Yeah, 2 more fields that we don't own are not alfalfa. Crazy. We're not going to leave it that way. No way. It'd be way too much baling. I would lose my mind. All right, we're going to head out to the field and help them out here. Let's do the old blockarooski here. No idea if this will reach. No, we got to pull a little farther forward, maybe. All right, and they should be able to keep going now. And we'll see. They're probably back up, and I don't know. We might have to fix that spot. We'll double check. It looks like they are fixing it, but let's get off the field, and we'll just stay right here for now so we can keep rolling. How is seed? I didn't check that. I mean, I did, but oh, they're fine. Yeah, that's what makes me think this implement's kind of going through the seed a little faster than it's supposed to. But let's get this finished. Maybe it's just soybeans that go through seed faster. I have no clue at this point. I think we have enough to finish this field. All done with the planting here. We're gonna head over to the next field, and it looks like our worker finished theirs as well, so it's a perfect time for us to flip back over there and get them on another field as well. Product's looking pretty good right now, so we will go ahead and just get them started on this field here. And we're gonna go ahead and get started on here, our last soybean field, and then after that, we'll do the skinny field ourselves while they do field number. I'm losing my numbers here. We'll have them do 8 and 9 and us do the skinny field potentially. We'll see how it works out. And we're about 72% done with the contract, so we're getting there. Left the harvester, and then what kind of rookie are we? Let's get it out of the way. We'll have to come get it later. But we got to get back to work. Another field done, and the contract's still not done. That thing is taking its sweet little time. That's a huge field over there. I can't wait to own that one. But I'm almost, again, thinking we should have just done all corn, but I don't want to harvest just corn, so we'll see if we can expand after this year. We might just do some equipment like we talked early on, but I'm hoping this is our first $2 million harvest, which it could be pretty close to that. All right, we're going to head on in now. Got a little bit of, actually, we got a good amount of seed left, so we should be able to get to the skinny field next. We will do corn over there because we're just going to leave those corn every time. We're not going to crop rotate like we properly should because this series is all about making money. So we'll do all corn by the house and soybeans on these two fields behind us. And keep on keeping on. The one downside of this is we will have to apply fertilizer on the two fields that we've planted today. Well, the one we can do with when we do all the second application, but we're going to have to do 2 applications on this one and 2 on the one that we just did because we don't have fertilizer in this planter, but that's fine. Our sprayer gets that job done super fast. What is for sale here? Oh, that would be kind of nice to have. Oh, that'd be really nice to have. I don't want to spend money though. Okay, I'm finishing up this field here. Just cruising along, 20 miles an hour planting. We're getting it done. The other field, I mean, I can't believe we got this done quicker. Get 2 fields done before they get this one? That one? Shows you how slow guided steering is sometimes. Maybe they're stuck on something and we don't know it. Yeah, maybe that's why. Let's go ahead and finish this out for them. And no wonder. I was really confused there. Oh, we do have the contract done as well. Let's get our money for that while that's cruising along. Let's go ahead and hit that up. Collect. Back to $245,000. And yeah, let's see. Fertilizer's good. 0 in here, so we'll have to get that sprayed. We'll do these 2 with our planter now. And I think we will probably return the other equipment at this point. And I can get these 2 fields done relatively fast. Awesome. All right, yeah, let's do that. We want to empty the seed, though. So we'll bring that on over closer to home. Just hit an hour. I think we must have hit the extra fee, but I didn't see the money go away. So we'll leave the seed there and I'll hop in here and return those. Okay, which one is it? Which one is it? There we go. Return. And there's the planter. Got to fill up with some fertilizer. We're just out. I think it said 51 liters left. I feel like this is going to be the year that we're going to start bringing in a lot more money and expanding faster. It could only be a 3 more years. Like, we could be halfway done at this point, which would be surprising and kind of refreshing. Just didn't want this series to tail on too long. I think it's moving at a pretty healthy pace, though. I'm loving it. All right, let's get this thing topped off and get these 2 fields done. Take a little break and get to spraying. And that should get us by these smaller fields. Away we go. Oh, yeah, you got to turn the machine on. Now we're going, and we have to probably, we need to make money off that other field. We either need to switch it and get it planted or start cutting the alfalfa pretty regularly. And we need to double check on the hay situation. Oh, no. Okay, so yeah, that's the next thing we need to do. We're going to have to release some equipment and cut the alfalfa. Planting has officially been complete. I think this is year 4. I might be losing track, but we have a lot of spraying to do, and we got a lot of hay we got to make as well next.